podcast. What's up?
Welcome back.
James Tashi. We got a special guest today, DJ Fab.
What up? What up?
What's going on, DJ Fab?
Chilling, nothing much, man.
What you got going on? You got a lot of stuff going on in the city.
Just working some clubs, DJing stuff. You know how I go.
Yeah, just let us know like what kind of stuff you got going on.
Come through, bro.
You be telling.
What clubs you be working? You was telling me what Icon you be
So
doing?
like Icon, Venue,
Okay.
Storyville, like basically all the downtown clubs.
Okay,
Downtown in
okay.
Boston.
I was just in Providence yesterday too.
Oh, Providence be lit. What's that? 18 plus. Providence.
The one I did was 21 plus.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
because he always invite me, but he forgets we're in the same business. He also works at the radio station I work at.
Right. Oh, okay.
So he forgets that I work too, and I work overnights and days. So what time do I have?
Oh, I didn't even know you sleep, bro.
I don't, we work the same thing, so it's like I'm working. But anyway, what's up? We have a good show today, I think, guys.
I think so.
What do you think?
Me too.
Okay,
Yeah.
so today we're gonna start off a little bit of hot topics, and then we have a special guest coming in today. Should I just tell them?
I think you should, because maybe it'll make them want to tune in for the whole show.
Guys, today we have
Who we got today?
BYE Felicia, Angela Means coming in today. Talk about her new, I don't think it's new, her vegan line.
2017,
I think.
so not too new. 2017.
Yeah. So when she started the vegan line, she talked about veganism, her life as an actress, and everything going on. I mean, I just forgot about all the stuff that she's done.
Right.
Friday,
The comedians, like she was traveling with some of the comedians. I was looking up some of the interviews that she did.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff that she did that a lot of people don't know about.
yeah, it's gonna be super dope. I'm super
Felicia.
happy. She's gonna call in later to the show, but we're gonna start off with some hot topics, some petty,
Too many topics.
petty rumors that's been going around in the city.
Rumor,
it's not a rumor anymore because we've seen it.
Everybody
not
know
in
now.
our city though, but
Nicole. So I can't even say her name. Nicole Murphy.
Oh, Murphy.
Nicole Murphy scandal, cheating with Leela. What's her last name?
I don't know her last name.
That's so bad.
I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, she was from Wedding to XL. Everybody black
knows who we
everybody
talking
black
about.
know who we're talking about.
Yeah,
Nicole Murphy was cheating on this actress from Wedding to XL. He's with her husband, who's a big time movie producer, and they were caught kissing.
Mm-hmm.
In the mouth.
Yep, mouth kiss.
2 or 3 times. So she said, I'm sorry, because my mind is blown that she said they were just family friends and she was just saying hi.
Right.
Now, I ain't never Tashi. We've been friends since
a long time,
like
since
at
we were
least
children.
6.
Exactly, 6,
I
7.
never kiss you in the mouth like that.
I mean, but you know what? Some people kiss people because wasn't there a whole big thing with what's the football player's name? Brady and him kissing his son in his mouth. Like some people kiss each other in the mouth.
Yeah, but
that's his kid.
First of all,
that's his kid,
that's different.
That's his kid. Okay, you kiss your son in the.
I can't kiss my male friend in the mouth when I say hello.
In the mouth. Let's say on the lips, because in the mouth and on the lips are 2 different things.
So when you say in the mouth, that's what? Tongue?
That's tongue. And I ain't never kissing my son in the mouth. I mean,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
weird. But okay, cool. Let's say that's your girl, and you see your girl with
Like my homegirl?
your homegirl. Oh, you gotta say. I meant like that's like.
I'm like, is that my girlfriend? Like,
No,
what do
like,
you mean that's my girl?
That's like when your mama back in the day used to say girlfriends. It's like that's my girlfriend, and she meant like actually like actual friend.
Mm-hmm.
I meant that's how I meant it. And she see her with your man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's kissing him in the mouth 2 or 3 times. You cool with that?
Oh, no,
Not me personally, no.
Oh, okay.
Definitely
okay.
not.
So definitely looked like a lie. And then she the next day said she apologizes to Leela. So what do you think? What do you guys think? You think it's cool? She said she's family friends, by the way.
Well, obviously she was just trying to cover it up.
Yeah, she was a family friend with another family member, Barty Part.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. She got caught.
Yeah, she did. She tried to cover it up. We're just family friends. That's just how that's how celebrities do. Like they try to throw the cover over. We're just friends. We just family. That's what we do because they got money. So maybe they do stuff like that when you got money. We don't know.
So my thing is, I'm confused about is that like you as a producer or director, as a man, you know about cameras. Why would you be kissing a woman outside? Maybe in his mind, I also come up with this. Maybe in his mind, he's not Quentin Tarantino, so nobody's like
no one's checking for him.
Right. So maybe he thought that he was cool. But I would be shook to be outside. I don't forget where he was.
With somebody you're not supposed to be.
He was in Italy, right? Italy. So he probably thought I'm in Italy. Nobody really knows me. There's probably no cameras, no paparazzi. But there's gonna be that one paparazzi.
But I mean,
that's black like me.
If it was somebody else,
that would know who he was.
True.
And be like, yo, that's Nicole Murphy, Eddie Murphy.
But if she didn't look as good as, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she didn't look if the person that he was caught cheating or whatever, caught kissing, didn't look as good as, what is it, Nicole Murphy, would we still be having this conversation? Like, would they have taken pictures? Just in general, because there was a lot of, not backlash, but there was a lot of back and forth on Instagram too. Like, oh, well, it's because she gained all this weight after they got married. That's why he cheated.
Yeah, she get.
They took a lot of digs at her looks.
Yeah, I feel like that's not valid reason.
I hate when people do that. Like, it has nothing to do with that. First of all, you in a committed relationship. And in my eyes, as I see her, like, in my mind, that she's in a committed relationship with her husband.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know the situation, maybe she knew he cheated and was a cheater. And was just like
cheaters.
Just don't bring that back home. Don't embarrass me. Like, on some
like,
Jay-Z
don't
and Beyonce.
Don't let me find out.
Huh?
You think she knew already?
I think women, even if they don't want to admit it, I think y'all know.
It's what you'll put up with. It is.
Yeah,
it is.
It's like
that woman's intuition don't lie. And then once you know, I mean, it's either you're going to put up with it or you're not.
Right.
Some of them will put up with it. Like, as long, like you said, as long as I don't find out about it, as long as I don't come back home, I'm cool with it.
Wait, that's
because what is it? Out of sight, out of mind?
Right. Like, nobody has time for that. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, you got to be, like, as men, we got to be more conscious of our cheating.
What do you mean more conscious?
Like, because
not don't do it, but be more conscious.
If I'm going to cheat, I'm going to cross all my T's and dot my I's. Like,
why not
like
just
Tristan
be single
Thomas.
so you don't have to worry about any of that?
Huh?
Why not just be single so you don't have to worry about none of that?
Because some people want something at home. Like, they want the family life but can't let go of the whole life.
Gotcha.
Like, let's admit it. Most men can't let go of the whole life.
But they still want to be like, yeah, but I got something at home.
Yeah, like, I got, I got stability and I got my side chick. And my side chick, when I'm tired of her, I'm going back home. Because what am I supposed to do if she, but then what if both of your girls are bugging? Because there's been a situation. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna get. But like,
you don't gotta put your business out there like that.
There's been a situation like let me tell you. Okay, I'm being vulnerable right now, guys.
It's all right.
I need time alone. I'm a loner. You need to leave. Like, there's a time. Okay, I want you here.
Yeah, no.
But there's a time where you gotta go. Yeah. Because like I still haven't got to that point, which is weird. I know it's a little weird at this stage of the, but I'm just like, okay, yo, you got it. Don't you got work? Like, don't you got?
But that's
something
all
to do?
up to you. Like, if you make somebody feel as comfortable where they feel like they don't even need to go home, like, why are you making them not comfortable?
Listen, we can be comfortable. Just be comfortable somewhere else.
Ooh.
Just for a few months, for like a few moments. You know what I mean? Like, so I need a break. I'm gonna tell a person I need a mental break.
You just gotta pick your cues up. Like, so what you about to do?
Right.
You're right. Yeah, yo,
I gotta go bring my mom to the grocery store. It'll be 1 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go bring my mom to the grocery. That 24-hour Walmart. I gotta go bring her because.
Hey, Wegmans be open late as hell. So.
It's crazy. I gotta go to New York like in 5 minutes. So.
I got the set I gotta do. I forgot about.
I gotta go. Like, the Uber's coming. Your Uber's here actually. Well, what Uber? Oh, the one I got you. So it's here. So they said, that you can come out. So. But, I mean, you're in a relationship.
Right.
Now, what would your girl say if she caught you kissing another girl in the mouth at the club? You DJing, freaking.
So
some like a girl with a big things come to your face.
So first off, I would never do that.
Okay.
Second off, my girl would not have that.
No.
Like, she's Puerto Rican and Moroccan.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know how.
And Moroccan.
Yeah,
and Moroccan.
You know how
she got a Moroccan that job.
You know how it goes. So she's not putting up with that. So I'm not even. That doesn't even cross.
Yo, my play cousins are Puerto Rican. Shouts out to my play cousins.
That's why when you see me at the club DJing, I'm just.
Shouts out to Grace Murray, Jay, Nas, but Grace, I'm putting your business out there. I'm sorry. So. One day, okay, I'm gonna start off with some Puerto Rican chicks. A lot of Puerto Rican chicks are crazy, straight up, and they'll tell you they're crazy.
Oh, that's
and I believe it. I'm not gonna say Grace did it, but sometime somebody's making them mad. Somebody might have threw a knife down the stairs when they was running down the stairs. Now I don't know.
Okay, now you're getting me scared.
But there's a lot of Puerto Rican women, Latino women that are little that don't play that.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be careful. And if you do, just say 911. If you messed up, just like, bro, 911, 911. I'm like, all right, I got you. But yeah, so like Tristan Thompson, like what I mean by going back, what I mean about like men need to be more conscious. If you're gonna cheat hard. Tristan Thompson, somebody like him, he don't care.
Nah, he wanted to be caught, bro.
Like,
yeah, some dudes want to be caught.
Yeah.
And then why do we always gotta do stuff like, I'm gonna kill myself? Like, bro, like we all know you don't want to kill yourself. You just trying to find the last little bit of
sympathy to pull on our strings. Like
nobody cares. Like now you just doing wrong stuff. I was gonna say shit, but I'm not gonna say it.
Even though you said it.
Even though I said it. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like,
we'll bleep that out.
Now, okay, let's flip some things. What if, okay, you were chilling with your girl, you and your girl break up. Then all of a sudden, you smell bacon and eggs in the morning, and you're like, hey, Dad, what's up? And then your girl come out your dad's room.
Your ex-girl.
Your ex-girl. So Diddy is going out with his son's ex-girlfriend.
Lori Harvey.
Lori Harvey.
What is it? Trey Songz's ex-girlfriend. I think he recently.
Trey Songz's ex-girlfriend.
Smashed and dashed on that.
Yeah.
Before the baby.
So she's being passed around from generation to generation.
Well,
she see that exactly. She see that generational wealth. She's trying to get in.
Yo. Okay. So right now, we have our special guest. Coming in. Actress. Angela Means. Angela?
From everything.
Hello?
Hi, I'm sorry. I was eating.
We could tell you were eating. It's okay.
Are you eating?
Oh my God, I'm so ignorant.
Like we caught you off guard.
So let me just get a proper introduction. So Angela Means, actress, vegan, comedian, mother,
business owner.
AKA BYE Felicia. Let's clap it up.
Welcome, Angela.
How are you?
I'm awesome.
Great.
Awesome. Thank you.
What do you eat? I know something vegan.
It is. I found this huge peach. I found these huge peaches. You got to eat orange stuff. The keratin. You got to eat colorful foods. It's a cancer killer. But I've got a big old peach. And it's so juicy, and it's like it's our time of year.
Yes,
it is. So let's get it. Okay, so I'm so happy that we finally made this happen. I'm just like, I have so many questions. Let's start off like people with where you started, where you came from, where are you from?
Oh God! I just figured a whole bunch of stuff out. I just did my DNA, so now I know.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know like Africa. I know. I know like in the USA. I mean, we go to Africa and anywhere else you want to go.
That question takes on a whole new meaning now.
Wow, that's a blessing.
Find out where you're from.
I'm from Dirt Rose. I'm from a little country town outside of Ann Arbor, and I grew up in cornfields, and I grew up working. So when people see me now and they're following me on IG, they're like, what the hell? I'm like, nobody realized. Like, they see the face and they see, the accolades, but I've been working all my life.
Okay.
Well, all my life. I've been working all my life.
All my life I had to fight. All my life I had to work.
Listen, don't nothing come easy.
Hear that.
So you grew up on a farm, right? Correct?
Yep.
In Michigan. What was that like?
In Michigan, yeah. My grandfather came from Alabama to work for Henry Ford, and he worked in the factory. And my uncles were skilled machinists, and we grew soybean for Henry Ford, and they did everything with it back in that day, from tires to the steering wheel. It was an amazing plant, and then they, I don't know why they discontinued its reverence.
Wow.
I should say. Yeah.
So when did you start?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
So when did you start in the business? I've seen doing some research that you started off as a model.
I did. I started out walking in. I was just a runway catalog person down in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And then I did a lot of trade shows. I did a lot of, and then I did the this is like 80s. I did but I made a great living. During the time it was a lot of I stayed our countryside and just worked all over the place.
Wow,
all up and down the east, I worked. I walked for some of the best.
Bill Blass,
And then
Bob Mackey.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you know that's my research. It's Sunday, praise the Lord.
I used to do all those collections here, like here in America, and for I walked for Saks and some of the higher ticketed designers and stores, and it was a blast. It wasn't something that I necessarily wanted to do. I just had everything that it took to do it until I figured out what I wanted to do, and I wanted to make people laugh, I wanted to make people think, and I wanted to make people heal. And I realized that's what I was doing with myself. And so now I'm here, and I can really I've got a great story. We're going to start telling it.
Okay.
People can find us at Vesby and Channel Hub TV. And I'm going to start telling it, but right now it's just about healing. It's about healing self and sharing what I know, and it's about healing our people.
Right.
And beyond. We heal the world and literally doing it. We're not just going to hold hands and sing. We're really going to do it. We can heal, but we have to talk. We've got to talk about it. There's so much stuff in our community we ain't talking about it.
Right.
We have to talk about it. And we have to talk about healing. We can't just, look at Sister Monique. She's going on and on and on and on and on. But where's the solution? Where is the healing?
Oh, when she's talking about
everybody.
The Oprah situation.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry for interrupting. But the whole Oprah situation.
No, go ahead.
You talk about Monique in the whole situation with Netflix and all these other issues she's having in the industry, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so people can know. I mean, I understand, like, where's the healing, where's the solutions? And you feel like she's kind of ranting and not saying, what can we do to help this situation?
Yeah, and it's also hard just to
even
hang
down.
on to
You don't be punching people when they down. Like he's down right now. Punch that nigga when he on the mountaintop. Jump up to hit a motherfucker. Don't jump down.
Right.
He down. Okay, that's low hanging fruit. That's not a solution. To say, see, that's not a solution. The solution is, brother, I'm still with you. You still my brother. Not you still my brother, but nigga, look. Man, I'm sorry.
That's everybody's mentality, though.
But that's not healing. That's not healing. And the first thing we have to do, we suffer from post-traumatic stress. And
we don't know how to deal with it. But that's generational, too, though, I think. Because I don't think growing up people talked about their feelings or how things made them feel. So
it's church. They say, let God pray on it. Go ahead.
Yeah. A lot of other things. They tell you to look for other things in the solution, but I don't think anyone's ever gotten to the solution, and that's probably why. Like, no one wants to talk about their feelings. No one wants someone else to have that much power over them to know how they feel or what makes them tick or little things like that. But we got to break out of that, like you said.
Insights.
Yeah, because in the black community specifically, I was going to say that we usually say, like, talk to your pastor, let God pray on it. Like, everything is church, which you should probably do, but we can't, as a community, just depend on that. We gotta talk it out and work from the root, beloved. Talk about what's in there.
No, we gotta look in the mirror.
Right, work for oneself.
We have to understand the truth. We have to understand what happened to us. We have to understand our childhood traumas. We've got to dig deep and look at them, face them as adult thinkers. Right. We keep looking at our childhood trauma as that 6-year-old, as that 5-year-old, as that 8-year-old. Now let's look at that childhood trauma as a 50-year-old.
Because I'm going to tell you something right now. And also I want to back off of that, of like knowing problems like in your family that you probably didn't notice as a child, and now you're noticing it as an adult. I am going through that right now, and you're saying, like, why can't this person, just because you're trying to help them in a specific way, but you're like, why can't they get it? You're like, oh, I get it, because something happened. They're not saying it, they're not dealing with it. But now me, as I'm gonna say, as a child, as the person, have to deal with it in an indirect way. So now I'm trying to figure out my way as a young millennial, and I have to deal with you when it's your own people, you know what I'm saying, and try to bring you up and help you But what if I'm not healed from my own thing? Because I've been abused. I don't know if you know this, Tashi. I've been abused in almost every way and picked on. And that's why I'm like, God, I'm like, Angela, I'm very like in your face, tell the truth. Like, I'm like, rah, rah, you know what I mean? Like, but in a nice way. I've learned to calm down. But I understand exactly what you're saying, Angela, is my point.
Right.
Yeah, and we all have something. Everybody's wrestling with something.
Right.
And we have to admit that. And when we come upon people, what we have to understand is that trauma affects our energy, and we scare people. When it's like, why ain't they fucking with me? They doing that, woo, woo, woo.
And
everywhere
you
you go,
you can feel
and
it.
it's bad. That's the truth that you have to face, is what you are putting out. And you may not even realize it, but you have to stop at some point and say, okay, let me look at this man in the mirror. So that's not why y'all called me. We wasn't.
I know. We had some church. The church of Felicia this evening. Hallelujah. You maybe want to shout like.
I just want to say this. Monique is a pioneer.
She is.
And Monique broke down a lot of doors for a lot of women, and Monique's done a lot of good. And I just think she wants her accolades.
She does.
But she's doing it with her traumatized person.
Yes.
And we going to send her good vibes and good energy that we get her bigger person.
Right.
In the future.
Well, she's getting smaller now, though.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This is Petty Nation.
Well, let me not wish all that big on her, because she is getting smaller.
No, she is. No, that was a positive dig.
And she talked about the sea moss. She does do all of that. So, hey, love.
I love Monique, but I have to say, I feel like she is right in when she's saying, but sometimes people can take it wrong. And sometimes there's not an answer.
Yeah, she was just really frustrated with it.
But I believe in that. But at the same time, I'm the type of person that's straight to your face. Let's cut all the malarkey and let's get down to the root, which I feel like she is in her own way doing it. So I feel that. But at the same time, you got to be, you have this complaint. This is what we can do about it.
Right.
Not
just don't come with complaints and no solutions.
Guess what? Somebody got that same complaint about you.
Hey,
I know that's right. Exactly.
You preaching? You were preaching this Sunday.
Where you? Come on! Don't at the end of the day, everybody get their feelings hurt.
Right.
Hurt by somebody. You hurt me. You hurt me. Well, you know what? You grown. And if I didn't put no knife in your back, if I ain't came and just kicked you up you got to be able to control yourself, control your emotions, and think higher. You have to. That's the only way to heal. It's the only way.
Okay, so let's. Yes. I want to get back into it, bro. Because I just realized going to do all my research how much you were in my life as a kid. I don't know if I want to say that bad as a kid, but like you were in my life as a kid. I was like shook.
You start crying.
No, I'm not even kidding. And then on top of that, you were in a movie with the first, my first indie movie that I was in with Steven Six Josie. And you did a couple of things with him, like or around him. I don't know if you remember him.
Who?
Steven Six Josie.
Yeah.
He actually went to the same church that me and Tashi did, so I grew up with him too. I just was like, what is going on? Like, what is this
that man
coming
is
around?
Something else. I've never met anyone like him. I really haven't. Like his talent,
right?
And his tenacity.
All right, let's go into but I was just like, wow, look at the universe bringing it back. So Friday, House Party 3, Cousin I was like, I yelled, Cousin Skater. I forgot you was like Cousin Skater. Like, you don't even know. I start like all these emo. I was just like, whoa, this is nostalgia for that ass. Like, I was just like, yo, I am bugging. So first of all, what did you think about when Bye Felicia went viral? What did you think about that?
I was scared. I got scared because I'm so I'm private. I'm not going to the club, being around a whole bunch of people. I'm just a country girl. I'm an only child. It scared me. I was like, oh my God, what's going to happen?
No.
Peeping out the peephole. Wait. But I swear it was the first instinct. It was fear because I have a child. And
Right.
when he was smaller, it used to get a little scary
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't do this for that. I did it because I really did. Somebody told me that laughter was medicine, and I figured it out. I did. I remember when I got my first standing ovation, I was like, I figured this shit out.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I figured it out.
That's like me every
Right?
month though on my rent. I figured it out. I figured it out because I just told him I don't got a real job right now. But guess what? I'm figuring it out because you know what? One thing about black people, we could turn a lemon into a lemon tree. We
right.
could turn it. We could
That's
reverse
right.
it. You just
and
need
that's
that little
not
bit
just
of
black
seed.
people. That's strong people.
Mhm.
Romans 1:9. You just ask for strength and courage, and that's all I've ever asked for because I've gotten everything else. I can't, just give me that strength
Right.
and just give me that courage, and that's a part of the healing. So I never had that pour me another one pity party for too long.
Right.
We all have them.
Exactly.
You just pull yourself together and keep it going because you're here for a reason.
How about
We're
that?
all here for a reason.
Ha!
You ain't a mistake. You here for a reason. Now you might be a mistake by your parents.
Uh-oh.
He said that might have been
Not
a
by the
oops.
universe standard, but you're
You got
here.
here when you supposed to get here.
You was a oops. You was a and I oop. And then your daddy
Well-
said whoops. Well, guess
well,
what?
when y'all hear my story, boy, y'all. I mean, everybody. It's funny because you look at somebody like me. You look at me, and I will confess, I am fine as fuck. I am. So you look at me and the way that I carry myself and my presence. You look at me, and you would think one thing, of an upbringing and then you come to find out something completely different out of left field. So I'm telling a story, and it's an interesting story, and it's a wonderful story, and it's a story that will help lots heal.
Yeah.
And that's the object.
Oh,
It's
I
medicine.
like
My
the way you
story is
said that.
medicine. It's straight fire medicine. That's what it is.
So we're on with Angela Means. To everybody who just logging in, aka BYE Felicia, talking about Friday and all, cousin Skinner. Like that, I don't know. I'm just like, oh my
That
god.
was the guy, man.
So like, what do you like? The next question I have is like, what do you have for actors? Like, what is advice for the actors coming in? Because I've actor friends.
Listen, that's for everybody. Did you say for actors?
Yes,
or
for
activists?
actors.
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 Always listen. Always go in the room and listen. Always go in the room and be you. Because if you're not you and you don't get the part, you're going to be like, damn. You're going to think less of you.
Mhm.
And you got to think highly of yourself. I'm not talking about arrogance. I'm not talking about ego. But you have to think highly of yourself as a human being, and you belong here too. But if you're new to the room, if you're new to town, listen.
Mhm.
Listen. Stop talking. Listen.
Yes.
Don't nobody want to hear it unless you are, just this award-winning whatever. But
Right.
if you green and you come into this town, listen. In your lifetime, listen. I asked Dr. Sabi that question. What's the best advice? Just give me the best advice. And he looked at me and said, listen. I asked him what the best advice he ever got, and he said that was to listen. And that's the best advice I ever got. It's from Dr. Sabi. And listen.
Wow, that's crazy.
Listen. Yes. You know what? I want to get a tattoo over my forehead.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
This
your
is Dr.
forehead,
Sabi.
Yeah. Yes. And then on my chin, give me $5.
Oh.
Right quick.
Okay.
On my chest and say, right quick.
Mm.
All right, so like, hold on. What else do you have for what was like your first comedy break, like your first stand up break?
I'll tell you though, my first I'll say my very first break. I did the Def Jam comedy. I did all the New York shows, and everything on TV at that time was coming out of New York. So Def Jam, all of the stuff, Def Jam, Comedy Hour, Apollo, there was Uptown. There was a few things that was coming out in New York. So I did the whole New York run. But my true breakthrough, and at the end of the whole New York run, I ended up getting a standing ovation at the Apollo.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Somebody did yell fire,
Oh.
but that's okay. Motherfuckers got up and they was clapping on the way out. So
Wow.
I did that, and my first, like, I felt like I was in the room. Now, you could be in the room, but not sitting at the table.
How about
And
that?
I got
heard
in the
that.
room, just tell it. I got in the room doing the New York run, but I was invited to the table. Bob Sumner of Def Jam called me and said, "Do you want some dates on the tour?"
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
That hit your spirit good.
oh, I still remember the feeling that washed me, and I said, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir." And and we celebrated for a minute, and I did all the dates until I got pregnant, and it was time for me to go ahead and have my child, he's in Eastern Europe right now.
Oh, wow.
On a film study, and he's been there for a couple of weeks, and
Oh yeah, because he used to play football, correct?
My son is the all-time leading passer at the University of Miami.
Oh,
The
wow.
year he was drafted, he scored the highest in the Wonderlic test. My son is a brilliant, special being, and something I did for him that I want all people to do for their children is I put a world map in his room, and when he became, very, very in tune with this, whenever there was a dispute with any of the kids or whatever, I remember pointing to where we lived, and I said, look where we live, and look how small it is compared to all this. And I saw the light go off, and sure enough, if this young man ain't in Eastern Europe right now,
Yeah.
he's been thinking global ever since. And everywhere he goes, they offer him a job, and a very good job.
I said you got to instill in them when they're little, so that way when they grow
When
up.
they're little,
Definitely.
that this place is, I know people who haven't gone, 2-3 miles from their home.
Right. They don't leave the state.
Yeah.
They don't leave their block. They don't leave anything.
Trying to make things happen as a rapper in your 45. Shouts out to all of you.
Right?
They got
And that's
fixed.
part
Still
of
on the
it
block.
too. Get outside of where you are so
'Cause-
you can look and see a different perspective.
The world is so
And when
big.
I had a breakthrough when I did the tour, that was a breakthrough. That was a healing moment. But my true healing moment was when I left the country. I've been all over the world, but my first time leaving, I didn't leave the country to get out, over the pond until it was in my early 30s. But the perspective was unreal. You do not know who you are and where you are until you leave and look back. And it was a healing like no other. And now, and even then, I really couldn't draw on it. But now at this age, I can. I've got so many experiences lined up that I can draw on, put together. And, it's not too much that affects my energy. My energy stays here. It's just, you can't, unless you messing with my money, because I found out well, let me stop. I'm going too far. I'm going past the post office. Let me just nail that one.
Uh-oh.
All right, so you do all this, House Party 3, crazy. All these movies, stand up, and you've been a vegetarian your whole life. And now, when did you transition to being a vegetarian, to being a vegan?
Well, listen, I tried to as a child, and my black folks.
Oh, they're like, we on a budget.
Yep.
Eat this fried chicken.
Oh, you know how it goes.
Baked macaroni and cheese.
Tried a pot of beans and a ham hock.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry.
She said she was from the country. Remember the country? We talking about country food.
Oh,
No,
sorry. I'm from Boston.
not
I'm
gonna
sorry.
go there. We got the fried chicken.
I'm from Boston. I'm sorry. I don't know. Well, go ahead.
But I tried as a child and I couldn't. But then when I became an adult, it was off and on, and I just felt so much better. And I just gravitated to it. I mean, I've always considered fruit God's candy, and I had my 30th birthday party in a restaurant called the Soup Plantation. It's a soup and salad bar.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so it's been 6 years, totally vegan. I was sick when Bradley went to school. I had a few things, and he's my only child. He decided to go across the country, and I just said, I can't do this to him. If something happens to me, it's gonna fall in his lap. So it was just instinct. Instinct drove me to Target. I got a juicer. I didn't know what I was doing. I juiced 4 or 5 gallons of juice. Child, I went back the next day, tried to drink that shit, and thought
it's a little strong.
Wow. I was like, oh, God. But I stayed with it. I figured it out. I got some great recipes. I learned how to store it. I learned what it does in my body. I learned about my white blood cells. I learned that I'm actually just a house plant. I need a little bit of sun. I need water.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to exercise. I got just a little different element in my blood. But my blood matches that of a plant. I learned that if I eat decomposing flesh, I am meat. You put meat inside of meat, where's it gonna go?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It wants to stick. And the only thing that's gonna clean up my kidney, the number one growing business in America, is dialysis.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because the number one business in America is meat.
Right.
Put 2 and 2 together, and then you wake up.
So,
If
like,
you put that together.
what
Cancer,
are
diabetes, all of this. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, girl, honey.
she's
I get on
linking
a
the
roll.
Yeah,
She's on a roll.
It's all
good. It's all good.
Sorry, I thought you was on pause. I was like, all right, let me jump in. And then she said, no, you gotta meet. So I was gonna say, like, what are, like, somebody who was on a budget, how,
Like a beginning-
how do they
beginning
shop?
vegan.
How do they shop?
Yep, somebody did tell me that.
Listen to me. What I want people to understand, before you even think about going vegan, clean yourself up. Clean yourself
Like a
up.
detox.
A detox?
And detox, and not just detox. Get you some natural shampoos. Start washing your hair with vinegar. Start brushing your teeth with charcoal. Start doing the natural products first, because your skin, your gums, the only reason you get cavities is because you eat meat and dairy.
And soda and candy can do that too.
Listen to me. You
Yes.
crave candy because of the meat and cheese and dairy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you crave candy.
That sounded like a rap rhyme. You crave candy because you meat, cheese, and dairy. I didn't know you. So you preaching, now you rapping on Petty Nation. This is an exclusive, guys.
Hey, James not a rapper.
I'm gonna
It's
put
all
that
good.
on my resume. But I'm gonna go to KRS-One and ask, can we do a remake of Beef? Whatever Beef. When will this poisonous product cease?
Oh yeah,
And
'cause
we've
he
been
did.
listening to it for 40 years, 30 years,
Mhm.
and really haven't listened to the words.
No.
That's.
So.
I mean, when Biggie said, "What's beef?" he was just hungry though. No, I'm sorry. Recipe. Sorry, recipe. He messes mustard a lot in his songs. But moving forward, okay, so now you turn being vegan into a business called Jackfriut Cafe. Let people know what you were doing with that. Your goal with that.
I started eating again. I'm sorry. I'm so.
You know what?
Oh my God.
When you're vegan, you have to
You
eat
know
every
what?
couple
Like,
hours.
You know what?
He is
I
so
am done
ignorant.
with Angela.
know
Okay.
I'm ignorant.
Hey, we all been there before. It's all good.
Yes.
Okay, all you had was the peach earlier, so I knew something
I
else
was
was
like,
coming after.
did she hang up? I was like, bro, did she just hang up? She's like, I'm sorry. She
So
What is
I
my life?
started it because I healed myself. And I said, okay, all right then, let's go.
Right, I could do it for me. I could do it for everybody else too, right?
Because you had like
It's a ministry.
because I know at first you had a actual cafe, then you were in a truck, and now you're going back to you're doing actually like what do you call it? Like oh my God, I just went blank.
Franchise.
We're doing It's a location on the west side. You can come in and order. There's a little bit of seating, but for the most part, it's a cloud kitchen. I'll have about 10 different iPads, 10 different delivery services.
Oh, okay.
And we'll be right in the middle of about 20,000 apartments.
Oh, wow.
So we're scaling to this model because my heart's desire and the universe, again, you ask the universe what you want. Instead of complaining to the universe about what's wrong, you're going to get what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get exactly what you want and then some, particularly if you're doing it for other people. When I first started, I used to go to this little soul food restaurant called Maryland's. She's on Crenshaw. And Maryland's has been there for a while. See, Maryland's soul food, and it's a takeout. And she's got a line coming out the door every single day, and that's all it is a takeout.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
If you got good food, people are gonna come.
Sit down. I don't have to hire a waiter.
I said, if you got good food and good energy, people will come. They'll wait in the line, not to even eat in the restaurant. They just want to come get the food and go. Experience what everybody else is experiencing.
God, that's exactly it. And I said, God, that's exactly what I want. So God said, show me. Because Marilyn will pay her dues. So you tell me, you show me that's what you want.
Right.
And I opened up in a donut shop in the hood, about a mile from Nipsey's place.
A donut shop?
Mm-hmm. I opened up in a donut shop on Crenshaw Boulevard, a mile from the Marathon store.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And they wouldn't let me hire anyone. I took orders. First of all, I got up about 4:30 to do all the shopping. Then I got and put all the stuff away. Then I cooked all the stuff. Then I took all the orders and I played it all over the place, and then I did everything. I thought it was going to snap at one point, and I just said, you know what? There was another voice that said, just keep going. Just keep pressing on. You are strong. You are a big old country girl, and if you can't do it, somebody's going to be in trouble because somebody needs this. And sure enough, we done helped so many people by me just saying, you know what, Angie, it's not about you. And 6 months later, we had so much press. We had lines coming out of both doors. The donut shop kicked us out. So, we took over their business, and they kicked us out. So I was like, cool. That's, hey, it's your business. So we jumped in the food truck to keep it going, and we did 1 year. And it was a beautiful year, and we got to do some really great. I cooked for Billie Eilish. I cooked for Stevie Wonder. I should have said Stevie Wonder first. I can't believe I said Billie Eilish first. My God.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Eilish?
I slapped myself for that shit. I'm sorry.
The young girl, Billie Eilish?
Yeah.
The one that sings like...
Is that how it goes?
Yeah. Yeah. We cooked for Denzel. It's been so beautiful.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's been hard. I could sit here and complain and tell you how hard it was. It was so
I can imagine.
And I actually had a question
beautiful.
also. What are the qualities and traits it takes to run a successful business, you think?
Your product and your you have to know the basics of what you're doing with the product. It's good to be knowledgeable of your product and have a good team. It's all about team. Nobody can do it themselves. And you have to be able to scale. You can't hold on to stuff like you need it.
Right.
Scaling is everything. Sell the you want to keep your cost of goods down. So you want to be able to make as many things with the goods that you get. That's why Mexican restaurants do so well. They just got a potato and a carrot.
Yeah. The basics, right? Let's go.
So
they make 25 dishes out of that potato and carrot. But we want to do potatoes, carrots, beans, celery.
Right.
Oh, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
whole Thanksgiving.
Right?
Exactly.
So to wrap this up,
That's
so
where you get in trouble, and I learned that the hard way myself.
where can people find your stuff? Obviously, we're in Boston, but like, where can people order online or like if they go to
Jackfruitcafe.com. It's all coming. It's all coming this next 4 weeks. We are literally going to make everything available. All the information is going to be out there. But if you just follow us on our IG, Jackfruit Cafe, and then also our website is jackfruitcafe.com.
Jackfruitcafe.com, guys.
Yep, jackfruitcafe.com. Go and leave your mailing, your email address. And then also we want to hear from people. We want to hear about your healing. We are healing people. We want to hear how you healed yourself. We want ideas. I consider myself very knowledgeable. I'm not an expert. I don't know everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good to hear and to listen to what other people have. So I'm share with me, please. And let's heal. Let's heal our people. And
Right.
then we can step back and say, oh, okay. Okay, well, if y'all want to do it this way, okay, then we're going to go this way. Thank you
Right.
very much.
Right.
Instead of need me, want me.
Right.
You came over on a boat. It's some people that's going to love you because they're good people, but the system was not, it's not, no. So we've got to be able to heal from that and heal from the division that has been caused and unite. And we're going to unite through our digestive system, through our ability to eliminate. It takes me 2 seconds to poop. And I don't even have to wipe, but I do. There's nothing.
Oh, I'm about to say, Angela, that's real nasty.
No, some people got to know. Like,
But
it's what you put in your body.
That's the only disease in life is not being able to eliminate all of the waste. You're holding on to toxins that are creating disease. Vegans will tell you the first thing you notice is that shit just
it sure do. It'd be real easy. No constipation, no
this
nothing.
Year,
you don't got to worry about it.
We're going to
it's
let
smell
go
a little
of
different too.
people, toxic waste, toxic anything.
Toxicity.
Anything. I want to thank you, Angela.
Yes.
Actually, one more question. If they come out with a Friday 3, they better have you in it.
That
because
is not a question,
you
but yes.
have made the tippity top of the cherry Friday more iconic just off of BYE Felicia. I'm just putting it out there. They better put you in it.
Well, they're going to have to make her a vegan. She's going to have a whole bunch of vegan cheese. And she going to have to be a boss. She's going to have about 8
That's what I was thinking.
sons. Her and Debo birthed an entire defensive line.
Right.
Ooh, 8 of them. I feel like you got your own storyline already written up for this.
So Felicia's Thursday.
That's right.
Oh, Felicia's Thursday.
In the NFL, and she is balling. Felicia is worth $1 billion.
I know that's right.
Felicia's fine, too.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Always been
Let
fun.
somebody
Thank you
tell
so
her
much.
by now.
All right. I want to thank everybody for listening in. Angela Means, thank you so much for joining. Finally doing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. I'm glad we made it happen.
Oh, I'm so glad. I thank you so much. And we'll be talking on sharing later on my pettiness on my page later. Thank you, Tashi.
No problem.
DJ Fab, do you have anything, events coming up?
As of right now, just at Causeway next week on the 1st, but that's pretty much it as of right now.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Angela. This has been Petty Nation, James McGruder, 24/7 live podcast. We'll see you next time. Gang, gang.
Hey, we out.
Right.
We out. That was good, guys.
That was cool. For my first time, that was cool.